What's up guys, welcome back to another episode of Footballrs. In today's video we're going to be unboxing and teaching you guys how to put on NXTRND turf tape. Turf tape is one of the most popular accessories in football right now. It looks good, it's lightweight, and it helps protect you from that awful turf burn, so let's check it out. Alright guys, so here is the turf tape we're going to be talking about in today's video. Again, this is NXTRND's turf tape. They've sent us over 5 different colors to check out. So in this part of the video, I'm going to unbox it, talk to you guys about it, and then later in the video, I'll show you guys how to rock it. So first things first, we're going to dive into the white one. Of course, white is kind of the most popular turf tape color, so let's get this one open. First, we're going to look at the package actually real quick. So we've got NXTRND turf tape. On the back, it'll tell you a little bit about it. Easy tear corners for fast on-field application. Durable material, protects against turf burn. Ultra stick adhesive, stays on all game long. And then if you guys want to check them out on social media, some of their info is down there. But turf tape has kind of been a pretty popular accessory in football the last 10 or so years. One of the guys that comes to mind for me right away is Alvin Kamara. He's always rocked turf tape, and it's always a good look. But since then, lots of different companies are making it, and a lot of guys are rocking it. So in this video, we're going to check all this stuff out and rock it for ourselves. Just went to open the box and notice it's 20 feet long. So there's a lot of turf tape in here. It looks like it's pretty thick as well. So let's check it out. This should last you a whole season, if not longer. But let's check out the white first and we'll go from there. So here is the roll right here. Let me get the plastic off. Some scissors would be helpful right now. I'm gonna need some for the rest of the video. Oh, I'm so stupid. There's a legit thing. NXTRND makes it nice and easy. Well, boom. How about that? All right, I just didn't see that. But now we've got the turf tape out and about. So let's take a quick look at it. We've got the little tape on there. I know I'm not doing a great job taking it off, but it's off. So first thing I'm noticing, this stuff is wide. And of course you've got, here, let me flip it. You've got the NXTRND branding all on the side here, but this is wide. So this is 4 inches wide, which is a little bit wider than most turf tape, so it's going to give you more coverage, which is always good when you're talking about turf tape. Of course, the goal of turf tape is to protect you from turf burn and those types of abrasions, so this is definitely going to do that. It's a nice thick tape. I don't know how well you guys can see, but it's a good thick material, so that stuff's not going to get through your skin and give you that awful turf burn. But this is the white roll. Let me get some of these other colors out so you guys can get a good look at them. Let's see if I can figure out how to. Here we go. So this is their red one, so let me peel this back so you guys can get a good look at the color without the plastic, and look at that, I learned my lesson. So same deal with this one, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but the word NXTRND is just ever so slightly visible. I kind of like how sleek and subtle it is. I think that's a really nice touch. So you get to wear nice quality turf tape, but you don't have to worry about some crazy branding all over it. A little bit nice and subtle. Gives you a nice clean look on the field, which is always nice. But that's the red. Next up, we've got unboxed the blue. I feel like blue is probably the color I might go with. Or maybe I'll go with black. I don't know. Let's get this out. Yeah, I don't know how to unbox anything. Peel this back. You guys want to listen to this? So satisfying. And then peel this out of there. So now I will say the blue one is much more noticeable than the white and the red. The shades are just a little bit different, so it's a darker NXTRND logo on a light blue surface. So if you guys do want some branding, the blue will be a good option for you, but you could also opt for something a little bit more sleek, like the red or the white. So that's the blue. I know I'm making a bit of a mess here, but here is the black one. Let's get this out of there. Smooth. So here is what the black looks like. So it's black on black, nice and subtle. I think this might be the one I try on for the how to put on turf tape part of the video, but I think it's a pretty good look. So that is going to be the black. Now the final one we've got is perfect for October. This is going to be pink. Great for Breast Cancer Awareness Month if you guys want to support. I got to stop opening the boxes wrong. Regardless, we're in the box. And, ooh, the pink's nice. I like the pink a lot. Check out the pink. So again, just like the red, it's pretty subtle, but if you look closely, you can see the NXTRND branding on there. But again, pretty clean and subtle. So the blue one is the only one that's like super noticeable. I mean, I guess you could make an argument for the white as well. Actually, no, the white actually does a pretty good job blending in. So now that we've got all the tape out, I'm gonna go through the colors one more time for you guys. This right here is the red. This is the white. This is the blue. This is the black. And this is the pink. So now again, each one of these rolls is 20 feet long and 4 inches wide, so these should easily last you at least 8 games if you put it on both arms every single game. So there's plenty of turf tape here for you guys to rock, and like I said, it's going to last you pretty much the entire season. Worst comes to worst, you guys got to buy 2 rolls, but again, it's a pretty good bang for your buck overall. All right, so there you guys have it for the unboxing. Now we're going to try this stuff on and see how it works. All right, guys, so now we're going to show you guys how to put on the turf tape for yourself. Again, we've chosen the black one. First thing you're going to want to do is kind of roll it out the length that you would want. So I'm going to kind of use my hand here and kind of figure it out like this, kind of see how much I actually want. So I want it to go all the way to my wrist from about, you know, my mid bicep, I'd say. So I'm going to say right there, like in the middle of this NXTRND logo right here, I'm going to cut it. So one of the cool things about this stuff is that it just tears. I mean, scissors would definitely be easier, but I tried it earlier and you kind of start it like that and then it just tears. It's a pretty straight cut, so you guys, you know, have the piece you need. The hard part for this is going to be lining it up. So I'm trying to figure out how I want it exactly before I lay it down. Also, if you have a teammate, that'll help you. Use your teammate. It's a little bit tricky to do by yourself, but it's doable. So next thing I'm gonna do is kind of start it here. So get some of that backing off of it and then kind of place it where I want. So let me try and do that. Again, it's a lot easier if you have a teammate. So I'm going to place it there. So you definitely want it to go over the elbow because that's where you're going to get a lot of turf burn because you land on your elbow a lot. So now that I've got it kind of placed and started, I actually think I want it over a little bit more. So I'm going to move it. How's that look? That's about where you'd want it. So it's nice and wide, 4 inches wide as I mentioned, and then you just kind of run it to where you need it. I'll get rid of the paper here. And then it's still a little bit too long, so I might try and cut it a bit because, I mean, you don't need it to go all the way that far, so let me try and cut it. It's going to be tough because my hand is, you know, right next to it. Cut. See, it just tears super easily, except now it's all bunched up on itself, but we're going to be able to salvage it. All right? So now, just a matter of getting it kind of where you want. And so, I mean, check it out. Let's see how we did. Yeah, so that's about where I wanted it, you know, kind of midway up the bicep and then down to the wrist. And then there's a good look of how the NXTRND branding is on there. You know, you can see it. It's a little bit subtle, but it's a clean look. It's got some serious drip to it. Overall, it's nice and wide. It sticks really good. So you want to apply this about 30 minutes before the game to dry skin. So if you're all wet from sweating, it's going to be a little bit tougher to dry. So definitely put it on before you get all sweaty. But I mean, it sticks pretty good. I know it's going to hurt, you know, coming off because it's going to rip up every single arm hair I've got. But overall, easy to tear, easy to put on. I mean, that's really all there's to it. Surf tape, man. Not too bad. So now I'm going to take it off for you guys, and it's going to hurt. Ooh! There you guys have it. That is how you put on the NXTRND turf tape. Huge shout out to NXTRND for sending over their turf tape. 5 different colorways. You guys should go check it out on Amazon or over on their website. Definitely a good quality turf tape, and it's wide and it's long. It's going to last you all season long. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like the video, comment what you guys want to see us do next, and make sure you guys subscribe for more videos just like this one. My name is Devin, and thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode of Footballrs.